What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Pisces Predator. I'm back with that TPP True Crime Talk. And before we get started, can you smash that like and smash that subscribe wherever those buttons are on your device? It's free to do, man. Help me out. Help me out, bruh. Please. All right, guys, I'll stop begging and jump to the video. All right, this topic for this video is, and it's been a minute since I touched on it, but the Idaho4. And it's been a minute since I've touched on it because honestly, like, there hasn't been a whole lot coming out. It's just, you see rampant amount of videos and speculations and people trying to pull stuff from the search warrants. And I mean, I've literally seen people try to like grab different books and claim that that's the book for the page that was written about in one of the search warrants. And literally, it's it's bananas, man. There's a lot of content creators that have lost credibility with me on this whole situation. Most definitely, there's some that I've literally unsubscribed just because watching them try to pull information out that isn't there, I don't know, man. It's milking it. It's disrespectful in my opinion. It's ridiculous, dude. But the reason I'm jumping on here to talk about this today is not about those people, not about all the nonsense. I stay out the drama, you know what I mean? What I'm hearing, right, the little bit of like hearsay that we're hearing is that like Mr. Koberger has went into the prison, is like found God, but then there's reports that, he's got odd behavior, which, come on, that's a given. But one of the things that kind of strikes me as funny is how much attention they're claiming he pays to his case. Like the news, like he's taking it all in. And between him being obsessed with his footage, his coverage of this case, and then the whole find God thing, there's so many things in this whole entire freaking case, screwed up situation, that just rings out, I'm a freaking serial killer and I want this attention. It's like the man has fashioned himself after so many serial killers. He's literally taken different characteristics from all these different serial killers from the past. Like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. But the thing is, and I believe it more strongly, is my working theory. I've posted it in one of my other videos. I've covered my working theory on this case, and I've covered my working theory on the crime scene and the order that it was all in. You go to my community page. I think I actually wrote out the active, the crime scene theory as far as how it happened, how it went down, based off of what we learned in the affidavit. I kind of like took that, figured out the layout of the house, and then kind of like formulated my working theory on how that went down in the home, which we won't know, you know what I mean, exactly until, the trial and whatnot, if I'm right on that. But my the other part of my working theory is basically the plan, right? And a lot of people are thinking like, oh, he went to Moscow and, he went to this program to do this, and, he tried to apply for the police department and that's what made him snap. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. I'm still leaning more towards like he's probably did this before. There's some unsolved, cases that kind of mirror what had happened with this case, like in Washington, and I think it's Washington or Oregon. I'd have to recheck, but I know that there was two or three cases that were really close, that were extremely similar, right? So I mean, that possibly could have been him. And then there's cases that they're looking at in Pennsylvania, right, that possibly he could have been involved with. I can't say that he did those, right? There's a possibility. But I wholeheartedly believe this plan, his activities, and his idea of what he was gonna do, I think this was formulated a long time ago. This was formulated a long time before he moved out west to go to college. I literally think this was formulated, I don't know, as he was going into the whole criminology to even start this whole career path. I think it started formulating there. I mean, maybe even back when he was younger and he was going through all the issues with his visual snow and all this you know, the mental challenges that he was dealing with. You know, the drug addiction, just all of it, dude. Because drug addiction, that tends to be self-medication. And self-medication for what? You self-medicating for what? I truly think that this whole plot and plan was developed a long time before he ever moved to Washington. I truly do. I do. It's like everything about it when I sit back and look at it, like the big picture, just overview look at it, it's like he picked so many different characteristics and modes of these other serial killers that it makes sense. It's like he went to where Bundy did stuff, bro. Like he just, it's crazy all the different parallels and, you know, similarities to all these different killers. So I don't think it's one serial killer that he fashioned himself after. I think it was multiple of the most famous serial killers that he fashioned himself after. But I think he did in a way to make himself that super serial killer, where that one that wasn't going to get caught, but knew that there was a possibility and knew how he was going to react if it did come down that way. And we saw it, right? When they arrested him. Was I the only one? Dude, that's not the first serial killer that said that. And then acting confident like he's going to fight extradition. I'm not fight the extradition, but like he's going to come back to Idaho and like be exonerated. Like that confident. Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you rolled up on an innocent man and swatted his house, his parents' house, came in and arrested him, and like were accusing him of a quadruple homicide, bro, anybody of their right damn mind is gonna be breaking down and freaking out like, I not do this. Dude, there's no way that they would have the demeanor that he's had. You know what I mean? So I can't say that he wanted to get caught, even though there's some speculations on that maybe he set this up to get caught. And especially if he was already pulling off ones before this and wasn't getting caught, maybe he wanted to. There is that speculation out there. But I truly believe that he had himself mentally prepared and a whole routine worked out for when he did get caught. And that explains his demeanor and his calmness. And, you know, I'm going to be exonerated and I'm going to waive my extradition rights, and I'm just going to go and I'm going to waive my rights to a speedy trial. Like, it's too confident. It's too confident and well thought out, dude. It just is. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to sit up here and use big fancy ass words to like break down the psychological mindset of this individual, but I'm telling you right now, that dude's got some stuff going on. And I know a lot of people want to say, oh, well, he wasn't too smart, was he? Wasn't too smart. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about that. I do not know about that. We haven't got to the trial yet, and there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of search warrant stuff, affidavit stuff, you know, things being seized, this and that, but we don't know how much evidence they have that's going to stick. We don't know. We don't know how much DNA has been found. We don't know if there's been any DNA that can even, besides what was on that knife sheath, we don't know if there's any DNA that can be found from any of the victims or any dog hair, you know, from a labradoodle to be found. We don't know yet. So to sit here and say that the dude's not smart, I don't know, man. We're going to see how smart he is. But the thing is, I believe this individual is very calculated. Very, very calculated. You know, I'm sure he might not have wanted to get caught, but like the way that he's reacted since he's been caught up, it's too like scripted. It's too rehearsed. He's figured out in his mind way before it happened and how he was going to deal with it. And that's my theory, man. That's my working theory, that this was planned a long time ago. Like, this was a developed plan. Like, this wasn't just something that he just decided, I'm going to do. You know, like, he had to have done so much research. I mean, look at how long he stalked him. He stalked the house. I mean, and we know he stalked the house. A lot of people want to debunk the cell towers and stuff. Bro, I get that. Cell tower could be way far away and it could pick you up, right? But those devices in the home where those children were murdered, those devices supposedly picked him up. He was close enough to where his data got picked up on those devices, connected to him. So, you know, if that's true, like it's being said, that's a wrap on that. He was stalking. He put in time. He was calculated, bro. That's how that's what I feel, man. That's what I feel. That's my theory. And I don't want to get into the crime scene theory on here. I have it over in my community page on the on my channel. I'll go ahead and reshare it, so it brings it back up to the community page after this, and you can go check it out and see what you think about my working theory on the actual crime scene. But yeah, guys, I just want to jump up here and put my 2 cents in, 3 cents, 4 cents, however many cents I just added. You know, I always ramble. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. Let me know your thoughts on Mr. Koberger. Let me now that I got some more subscribers and I'm getting more you know, engagement. I don't have much engagement on the other Idaho4 videos, but you can go back and check those out and see how consistent I am as far as like the information I give out, opinions and whatnot. I actually implore you to do that on any of my videos that you follow. Go back and look at the other ones and see the consistency. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I'll jump back on as soon as we get some more information, but it might be a minute. But that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing, just absolutely awesome night. And it's your boy, the Piscean Predator. Much love. Peace.